Have you ever truly dared to imagine what it would be like to step back into the sun-drenched vibrancy of a bustling metropolis, only to witness its very breath stolen in an instant, its entire existence abruptly frozen in time? This is not a mere philosophical exercise. This is the chilling, palpable reality of Pompeii. More than just an archaeological site, this ancient city stands as a profound, haunting tableau. A living ghost town where the vibrant echoes of ancient lives, their daily joys, their mundane tasks, their final agonies, are preserved with a haunting, almost unbearable intimacy. Every stone, every fresco, every faint, contorted imprint of a human form tells a story of unparalleled tragedy and astonishing resilience. In this compelling journey, we don't just explore the silent remnants of ruins and the ultimate, sudden catastrophe that descended upon its people, all captured in a way that truly brings the past alive, making it resonate with a startling clarity in our present. They say the ruins of Pompeii whispered tales of the past, carried on the warm Mediterranean breeze, rustling through the hollowed-out homes and echoing in the grand, empty public spaces. But what profound, often unsettling secrets do these ancient ash-covered stones truly guard? Secrets that have been protected for nearly 2 millennia beneath the colossal blanket of volcanic debris. What untold narratives of passionate love, bitter betrayal, thriving commerce, intimate domesticity, profound despair, and sudden, desperate, final moments lie meticulously, eternally buried beneath the layered ash and pumice. Join us as we courageously peel back the relentless layers of millennia, venturing far beyond the haunting, well-known plaster casts to uncover the chilling, often heartbreaking truths. We will reveal the hidden, deeply personal stories of the ordinary people, the diligent bakers, the formidable gladiators, the shrewd merchants, the devoted mothers, the playful children, who lived and flourished, then tragically, instantaneously perished in this once thriving Roman city. Their final gestures, their last breaths, their desperate struggles are immortalized in a silent, poignant dance with time. There lives a stark, undeniable reminder of nature's formidable, indifferent, and absolute power. You will never look at history or at the precarious vulnerability of human existence in the same way again. The year is 79 AD. The air is thick with the lazy heat of a late summer afternoon. The city of Pompeii, a vibrant, prosperous jewel of Roman Campania, basks in the golden light, its citizens moving through their routines, utterly oblivious to the terrifying cataclysm brewing beneath the seemingly benign, verdant slopes of Mount Vesuvius. Then, without the slightest whisper of warning, chaos erupts. A deafening, primeval roar tears through the serene sky, followed instantly by a terrifying, colossal column of superheated ash, pumice, and volcanic gas. The very air ignites, transforming day into a terrifying, suffocating darkness, a living nightmare. What precisely, in those agonizing moments, happened to the thousands of people of Pompeii on that fateful, terrifying day? Did they possess any true inkling of the impending, unimaginable doom? Did they have precious moments, mere seconds, to escape, to flee the inferno? Or were they caught utterly, shockingly unaware by the volcanic fury, their lives extinguished in an instant, frozen forever in a gesture of desperation? Join us on an immersive, heart-stopping journey through time as we meticulously explore the profound mysteries surrounding the cataclysmic volcanic eruption that changed history forever. leaving an indelible, fiery scar on the landscape and the collective human memory. We will examine the final, agonizing moments of its inhabitants, their last breaths, their desperate struggles for survival, captured in a tableau of unimaginable, terrifying tragedy. You will not believe the chilling details and the poignant truths we have courageously uncovered, forever etched into the very fabric of this ancient, silent, yet eternally expressive city, Pompeii. A city frozen in time. Our extraordinary journey into the heart of the past begins not with distant academic whispers of forgotten lore, but with an immediate, visceral, almost overwhelming sensory explosion of what Pompeii once was. Prepare to be thrust directly into the heart of its vibrant existence. Imagine yourself transported, not merely through faded historical texts, but through time itself, stepping onto the sun-drenched paving stones of a bustling, prosperous Roman metropolis. This ancient city, strategically nestled in the fertile Campania region of ancient Italy, was a true jewel of the Roman Empire, a place humming with an undeniable energy, a relentless ambition, and a refined cultural sophistication that defined its era. We meticulously reconstruct and introduce Pompeii as a truly vibrant Roman city, alive with the palpable pulse of ceaseless daily commerce, rich social interaction, and grand civic life that unfolded under the Mediterranean sun. Picture, if your mind can grasp it, its bustling marketplace, the forum, the very beating heart of Pompeii, teeming with life in all its myriad forms. Merchants, their faces tanned by the sun, hailing from various corners of the sprawling Roman world, passionately hawked their exotic wares, silks from the east, spices from distant lands, pottery from local workshops, their insistent voices echoing off the grand basilica and the temple steps. Citizens, draped in elegant togas or simple, practical tunics, engaged in fervent political debates under the open sky, their gestures animated, their arguments sharp and spirited, shaping the very course of local governance. Children, blissfully oblivious to the grand concerns of adults, played gleefully amongst the grand columns and statues, their uninhibited laughter adding a joyous, innocent timbre to the vibrant din. The very air would have been thick with a complex, intoxicating tapestry of aromas, the comforting, yeasty scent of freshly baked bread wafting from numerous local bakeries, the exotic, pungent fragrance of rare spices imported from distant lands, and the sharp, invigorating, salty temps of the nearby sea, carried inland on the gentle, persistent breeze. We envision its grand houses, magnificent urban villas that stood as proud testaments to wealth, meticulously adorned with exquisite frescoes, vibrant murals, and intricate mosaics. Their central courtyards, often featuring serene pools and lush peristyle gardens, lay open to the brilliant sunlight, proudly reflecting the immense wealth, refined taste, and sophisticated artistic sensibilities of its most prominent inhabitants. These were not merely dwellings. They were opulent homes, complete with private, elegantly decorated bathhouses that mirrored the public ones, and grand triclinia, where the elite of Roman society hosted lavish banquets, reclining on cushioned couches, attended by servants, indulging in fine wines and culinary delights prepared with meticulous care. Its thriving social life revolved around lively taverns and bustling street-side eateries, where pungent garum and rich wine flowed freely and gossip exchanged hands with rapid fire. And, of course, a colossal amphitheater, a testament to Roman engineering, echoed with the thunderous roar of gladiatorial contests and the dramatic performances of theatrical plays, drawing enthusiastic crowds from across the region, cementing Pompeii's place as a vibrant cultural center. Pompeii was, in essence, a city overflowing with boundless life, vigorous commerce, sophisticated pleasure, intellectual pursuits, and complex social interactions, a thriving microcosm of Roman civilization, seemingly eternal and invincible in its prosperity. However, this vibrant, seemingly immutable existence was perched precariously beneath the watchful, yet deceptively serene and benevolent gaze of Mount Vesuvius. For generations, it had stood as a majestic, verdant backdrop to the city, its slopes fertile and covered in prosperous vineyards, its imposing silhouette giving no hint whatsoever of the monstrous, destructive power simmering dormant within its volcanic heart. The mountain, long considered a benign and dormant natural feature, was a source of fertile soil and scenic beauty, not a threat. We then shift our focus to highlight the devastating eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD and its catastrophic, immediate impact on Pompeii, an event that sealed the city's fate in an instant, forever altering its trajectory and etching its name into the annals of tragic history. On that fateful, seemingly ordinary August day, just after midday, Vesuvius, without the slightest tremor of warning or the faintest whisper of impending doom, erupted with unimaginable, terrifying ferocity. The initial eruption was not a gradual flow of molten lava that would have allowed for escape, providing precious hours for evacuation. Instead, a colossal, terrifying column of superheated ash, pulverized pumice, and deadly volcanic gas erupted violently skyward, reaching miles into the atmosphere, blocking out the sun completely and plunging the entire region into an unnatural, terrifying, suffocating darkness, even at midday. It was a darkness so absolute, so unexpected, that it surely induced panic. For hours, a relentless, punishing rain of pumice stones, seemingly light yet lethally impactful, bombarded the city, collapsing roofs under their sheer, accumulating weight, shattering fragile structures, and rapidly burying streets, making escape an increasingly desperate and perilous endeavor. This initial phase, while destructive and terrifying, did allow some citizens to flee in terror, some finding fleeting safety, others succumbing to the deadly hail and crushing debris. But it was the later, far more lethal, pyroclastic flows, superheated avalanches of dense volcanic gas, fine ash particles, and incandescent rock fragments, traveling at immense, terrifying speeds, reaching temperatures of up to 500 degrees Celsius or even higher, that delivered the final, swift, and utterly deadly blow. These catastrophic flows instantly incinerated everything in their path, not burning bodies to ash, but rather causing instantaneous thermal shock, vaporizing soft tissues, and solidifying bone, simultaneously suffocating and preserving thousands of victims in a matter of terrifying, brutal seconds, encasing them in a rigid, enduring shell of volcanic material. The city was not slowly burned, it was buried alive, instantly entombed, encased in successive, deep, and rapidly hardening layers of ash and pumice, effectively freezing it in time, a macabre, yet profoundly detailed, snapshot of its final, agonizing moments. It is this cataclysmic, horrifying event, however, that inadvertently led to the remarkable, almost miraculous, preservation of Pompeii, offering an unparalleled, intimate, and often haunting window into the daily lives of its ancient inhabitants, a frozen tableau of their very existence. The deep, successive layers of ash and pumice, which proved so deadly and devastating to its citizens, also acted as an incredible, airtight preservative. The pervasive decay and human interference and looting protecting buildings, delicate frescoes, intricate mosaics, and even highly perishable organic materials from centuries of decay and decomposition. When archaeologists first began their painstaking rediscovery and systematic excavation of Pompeii in the mid-18th century, they unearthed a city largely as it was on that tragic day. Loaves of bread, carbonized but perfectly formed, were still in ovens, awaiting their collection. Meals lay unfinished on dining tables. Tools rested precisely at workbenches, as if their owners had just stepped away for a moment. And even vibrant, playful, defiant, or poignant graffiti remained etched onto building walls, preserving the spontaneous voices, hopes, and sorrows of its citizens. The very air, once filled with the screams of its dying populace, became a perfectly sealed vacuum, protecting the minutiae of daily life with astonishing clarity. This unprecedented level of preservation allows us to glimpse into the most intimate, mundane, and profound details of Roman daily life, providing a unique and deeply poignant opportunity to understand an ancient civilization, not just through abstract historical texts and grand public monuments, but through the vivid, tangible realities of its people, their cherished possessions, their cherished homes, eternally suspended in the very moment of their agonizing demise. It is a time capsule unlike any other on Earth, offering a direct, powerful, and deeply human connection to a lost world, allowing us to almost touch the lives of those who once walked its streets. Unlocking the secrets of daily life, stepping onto the ancient, worn streets of Pompeii today is an unparalleled experience, a vivid, almost surreal encounter with the past. It is like walking through a bustling city that has simply paused, its vibrant life suspended in an instant, patiently waiting for its inhabitants to return from a brief errand or a day's labor. We actively explore the meticulously preserved streets of Pompeii, allowing our cameras to linger on minute details that to the trained eye bring its ancient past startlingly to life. Imagine the deep, almost artistic ruts worn into the sturdy stone paving by thousands upon thousands of chariot wheels, each groove a testament to the city's constant motion, its ceaseless commerce, its daily rhythm. Follow the intricate public fountains, often adorned with charming sculptures of gods or mythical beasts, that once provided fresh, cool water to its citizens, their basins still showing the smooth, polished wear of countless hands drawing sustenance. These are not merely historical relics. They are tangible points of connection, inviting us to imagine the mundane yet vital daily rituals that once unfolded here. As we traverse these ancient pathways, our gaze is drawn to countless everyday objects like food, tools, and furniture, now carefully excavated, meticulously, and often displayed in situ, providing extraordinary intimate insights into the daily routines, occupations, and domestic lives of its ancient inhabitants. Consider the perfectly carbonized loaves of bread, incredibly preserved within a baker's oven, still bearing the baker's unique mark or trade symbol, speaking volumes of daily meals, the economy of sustenance, and the sudden, terrifying cessation of normal life. Surgical instruments, fashioned from bronze and iron, remarkably precise and sophisticated for their era, found in a doctor's house or a gladiatorial barracks, reveal the advanced medical practices and the challenging, often brutal, realities of ancient healthcare and combat injuries. Intact amphorae, Large ceramic vessels once filled with rich wine, pungent olive oil, or the ubiquitous fermented fish sauce, stand precisely as they were left in storerooms or shop fronts, ready for transport to market, silent witnesses to a thriving, intricate trade network that stretched across the Roman world. A humble wooden broom, its bristles long since disintegrated, but its shape preserved in the ash, leans against a wall in a modest home, a poignant reminder of ordinary domestic chores abruptly interrupted. These are not just archaeological relics in a sterile display case. They are tangible fragments of individual lives, personal touches from people who lived and breathed, laughed and cried, allowing us to reconstruct their routines, their specific occupations, their culinary habits, and their entire material culture with an incredible, often profoundly moving, level of detail. They allow us to connect with the mundane, often beautiful, rhythm of their existence, bridging the vast chasm of time. As we move from the grand public spaces into the more intimate, private dwellings, we delve into the very heart of Roman aesthetic, domesticity, and belief. We meticulously examine the exquisite murals and intricate mosaics found in homes, true masterpieces of Roman art that speak volumes about their owners' refined tastes, their social standing, their deeply held religious beliefs, and their sophisticated artistic expressions. Imagine vibrant frescoes painted directly onto plaster walls, depicting dramatic mythological scenes, powerful Roman gods and goddesses, or tranquil, idealized garden landscapes, still clinging to the walls with astonishing clarity and vividness after nearly 2 millennia of burial. The brilliant, often startling colors, the deep reds, rich blues, and luminous golds, and the intricate details transport us directly into their aesthetic world, allowing us to appreciate their artistry and the complex narratives they chose to portray. Mosaics, crafted from thousands of tiny, meticulously cut, colored stones or glass pieces, adorn floors and walls, portraying intricate geometric patterns, dynamic scenes from daily life, or dramatic theatrical masks, each tiny piece contributing to a larger, complex picture. These artworks weren't merely decorative embellishments. They served as potent status symbols, as reflections of personal philosophies and intellectual pursuits, and as visual narratives of their rich, complex culture. From the grand, opulent frescoes of the Villa of the Mysteries, depicting enigmatic Dionysian rituals that still spark scholarly debate and awe, to the humble, charming murals in a modest home, showing a dog guarding the entrance. These artworks provide a profound, unparalleled window into the diverse social strata of Pompeii, their complex spiritual beliefs, and their highly developed, often surprisingly relatable, artistic sensibilities. They communicate values, fears, joys, and aspirations that resonate powerfully even today, bridging the vast chasm of time and revealing the universal threads of human experience. Perhaps the most poignant, unsettling, and ultimately humanizing discoveries in Pompeii are not the grand buildings or the exquisite art, but the direct, chilling imprints of individual lives. We meticulously investigate these poignant stories preserved in plaster casts of Pompeii's victims, which capture their final, agonizing moments and serve as a visceral revelation of the immense human cost of the catastrophic eruption. As the city was rapidly buried, the fast-moving pyroclastic flows, composed of superheated ash and fine pumice, swiftly enveloped the bodies of those caught in their path, hardening almost instantly around them, like a rigid mold. Over centuries, the organic remains of the bodies slowly decomposed, leaving behind perfectly formed hollow voids within the hardened volcanic material. In the mid-19th century, the visionary archaeologist Giuseppe Fiorelli developed a groundbreaking technique. By carefully pouring liquid plaster into these hollow voids through small openings, he was able to create incredibly detailed, hauntingly realistic casts of the victims, immortalizing their final, desperate postures and expressions. These casts are not merely macabre curiosities. They are deeply humanizing, profoundly moving, and intensely disturbing. We see a mother shielding her child with a desperate embrace, her face contorted in agony and protection. A loyal dog curled tightly in terror, its body racked by its final moments. A man covering his face in profound despair, perhaps praying or simply trying to block out the horror. A family huddled together in a futile attempt at mutual protection and comfort. Their expressions of agony, their postures of struggle or surrender, the very folds and textures of their clothing all are preserved with chilling, heartbreaking clarity. These plaster casts transcend abstract historical tragedy, transforming it into a deeply personal, intimate narrative, forcing us to confront the sudden, brutal reality of their demise and the raw, universal human emotion of their last breaths. They are silent screams, frozen gestures of despair, and profound, enduring testaments to the immense human cost of Vesuvius's sudden, terrifying fury, reminding us that behind every historical event are countless individual lives and unique stories of resilience and vulnerability. The unexpected reality of Pompeii, despite the incredible revelations gleaned from Pompeii's remarkable preservation, its ongoing excavation, meticulous preservation, and continuous study present significant, complex, and often daunting challenges, demanding not only immense financial resources, but also unparalleled scientific expertise, meticulous care, and constant innovation. The very process of preserving the fragile artifacts, once exposed to the open air and natural light after nearly 2 millennia of burial, is an extremely delicate and precarious undertaking. Exquisite frescoes, once vibrant, can rapidly fade or flake. Delicate wooden objects can crumble into dust, and intricate textiles can disintegrate the moment they meet the open atmosphere. Archaeologists and conservators face the constant, agonizing dilemma of balancing the imperative of excavation, the desire to uncover new knowledge, with the equally crucial need for preservation, often choosing a cautious approach, intentionally leaving some areas buried until technological advancements allow for safer, less invasive methods of extraction and long-term conservation. There are also ongoing, vibrant, and often heated debates among scholars and archaeologists about their interpretation. The precise meaning of certain enigmatic symbols, the exact function of some complex buildings, or the intricate social dynamics and hierarchies of various groups within Pompeian society. Every new discovery, every unearthed fragment, opens up new questions, and sometimes profoundly challenges long-held assumptions about Roman life, demanding constant reevaluation and adaptation of theories. Furthermore, the immense archaeological site itself, sprawling and exposed to the relentless elements, as well as the increasing volume of millions of visitors each year, whose footsteps, however careful, take an inevitable toll on the fragile ancient surfaces, requires constant, intensive maintenance, robust protection from environmental degradation, and the careful, sustainable management of tourism to prevent further damage. It's a perpetual, desperate race against time and decay to secure its future for countless generations to come. However, amidst these formidable challenges, the role of cutting-edge technology in uncovering Pompeii's secrets has become increasingly pivotal, dramatically transforming traditional archaeological practice and revealing previously inaccessible information with astonishing clarity and precision. We highlight the revolutionary use of 3D scanning, which meticulously captures incredibly detailed digital models of buildings, intricate frescoes, and even fragile artifacts, allowing researchers to study them virtually from anywhere in the world, without risking any physical damage to the originals. Virtual reality experiences now offer an unparalleled opportunity for visitors to walk through fully reconstructed versions of ancient Pompeii, experiencing its vibrant colors, the imagined sounds of its bustling streets, and the texture of its daily life before the catastrophic eruption, effectively bridging the temporal gap. Advanced imaging techniques, such as non-invasive X-rays, ground-penetrating radar, and thermal imaging, are employed to examine buried objects without disturbing them, or to reveal hidden frescoes beneath later layers of paint or ash, unveiling secrets invisible to the naked eye. Drones provide unprecedented aerial views for comprehensive mapping, continuous monitoring of the vast site's condition, and identifying new, promising areas for potential excavation. Sophisticated data analysis techniques and artificial intelligence help piece together fragmented texts, reconstruct complex architectural plans from scattered remains, or identify intricate patterns in domestic life, trade networks, and population movements. These cutting-edge technologies not only aid significantly in preservation and rigorous research, but also make Pompeii's profound story more accessible, more engaging, and more meaningful to a global audience, dynamically bridging the vast chasm between ancient history and modern understanding, allowing us to see what was once invisible, hear what was long silent, and almost touch what has remained hidden for millennia. The story of Pompeii is far from complete. It is a living, breathing narrative, continuously being rewritten and refined with each new discovery. We delve into the ongoing research and new discoveries that continue to shed light on the lives and experiences of Pompeii's inhabitants, constantly enriching and profoundly refining our understanding of this ancient Roman society. Every season of meticulous excavation brings fresh, often surprising revelations, frequently challenging existing narratives and long-held academic assumptions. Recent groundbreaking discoveries include remarkably preserved fast food stalls with vivid, almost pristine frescoes depicting their wares, and remnants of ancient food still within their serving pots, offering unprecedented insights into Roman culinary habits, street food culture, and the daily lives of common citizens, previously less documented than the elite. New insights into the lives of enslaved people are continuously emerging from the archaeological record, challenging simplistic historical accounts and revealing their complex roles, social dynamics, and significant contributions to the city's economy and culture. Cutting-edge research into DNA extracted from human remains provides tantalizing clues about their diets, prevalent diseases, and even the genetic origins of Pompeii's diverse population, offering a biological portrait of the ancient populace. Scholars continually re-examine existing artifacts and fragmented texts with fresh perspectives, utilizing new methodologies and interdisciplinary approaches, uncovering nuances previously missed. This ongoing, vibrant research is driven by a profound, shared fascination with Pompeii's unique, unparalleled preservation, which allows for a level of historical detail and intimacy usually unattainable in other ancient archaeological sites. The ruins are not static. They are a dynamic, evolving source of knowledge, constantly revealing more about the triumphs, complexities, daily routines, artistic expressions, and tragic vulnerability of human civilization. Each new find is a fresh, compelling whisper from the past, an urgent invitation to listen more closely to the incredible, multifaceted stories buried within the ash. Stories that continue to unfold before our eyes, enriching our understanding of humanity itself. Pompeii's legacy, as we conclude our profound and often haunting journey through the meticulously preserved streets and echoing chambers of Pompeii. We are inevitably left with a powerful, indelible impression, a compelling necessity to reflect on the enduring impact of Pompeii, a legacy that extends far beyond its physical ruins and into the very fabric of human consciousness and global culture. It stands as an unparalleled historical treasure trove, offering an incredibly detailed, vivid, and intimate glimpse into the daily life, complex culture, and sophisticated society of the Roman Empire. A level of minute detail and sensory richness unmatched by any other archaeological site in the world. It is, in essence, a living textbook, providing invaluable, tangible information about Roman architecture, their stunning artistic achievements, their innovative engineering feats, their intricate social structures, their bustling economic practices, and even their most private, intimate domestic lives, revealing details that classical texts often omit. But more than just an academic resource, beyond its immense scholarly value, Pompeii is a visceral, powerful, and deeply moving reminder of the inherent fragility of civilization itself. It serves as a stark, dramatic, and undeniable testament to how quickly human achievements, no matter how grand, how seemingly permanent, or how technologically advanced, can be swept away in an instant by the raw, indifferent, and overwhelming power of nature. It's a humbling, timeless lesson echoing across nearly 2 millennia, urgently urging us to recognize our profound vulnerability and to deeply value the precious, fleeting present. The compelling story of Pompeii, therefore, transcends mere dry historical facts. It continues to resonate powerfully and universally with modern audiences across all continents, inspiring countless works of art, profound literature, and compelling film across diverse cultures and generations. Its dramatic, poignant narrative, a thriving, vibrant city facing sudden, unimaginable catastrophe, offers incredibly fertile ground for human storytelling, tapping into universal themes that cross cultural divides. From classical paintings depicting Vesuvius's terrifying fury and the despair of its victims, to epic historical novels that bring its characters to life with intricate psychological detail, and blockbuster films that recreate its horrifying destruction with stunning visual effects and dramatic tension. Pompeii's tale continues to captivate the human imagination. It speaks to universal human experiences, the enduring power of love and loss, the primal instinct of fear and survival, the quiet strength of resilience in the face of overwhelming odds, the pursuit of pleasure and daily joys, and the unsettling inevitability of fate. Artists draw profound inspiration from its vibrant frescoes and the elegance of its architecture, Writers explore the raw human drama of its last agonizing day, and filmmakers meticulously recreate its terrifying destruction, bringing the ancient world to startling, immediate life. This enduring resonance proves that Pompeii is not just a lifeless relic of the past. It is a timeless narrative, a profound mirror reflecting our own hopes, our most primal fears, and our inherent human vulnerabilities, constantly reminding us of the delicate, precarious balance between human endeavor and the overwhelming forces of the natural world. Moreover, the profound and enduring importance of Pompeii has driven ongoing, critical, and increasingly sophisticated efforts to preserve and meticulously protect it for future generations, thereby ensuring that its profound secrets are continually shared, studied, and its irreplaceable legacy endures indefinitely. The site faces immense, continuous challenges from environmental decay, such as erosion, relentless wind, and pervasive vegetation overgrowth that threatens to reclaim structures. It is also subject to persistent volcanic tremors from its slumbering neighbor and the sheer volume of millions of visitors each year, whose footsteps, however careful, take an inevitable toll on the fragile, ancient surfaces and exposed artifacts. International collaborations, cutting-edge conservation techniques, and significant global funding are all dedicated to stabilizing its ancient structures, protecting its fragile frescoes from further degradation, and meticulously managing its vast archaeological park with sustainable, long-term practices. Educational programs, both on-site and online, strive to make its invaluable lessons accessible to a global audience, fostering a deeper understanding not only of Roman history, but of the broader human experience itself, and the importance of archaeological science. By continuing these vital preservation efforts, we collectively ensure that Pompeii remains a living classroom, a hauntingly beautiful monument, and an eternal source of wonder, ensuring that its whispered secrets continue to be heard, appreciated, and learned from by countless future generations, inspiring new questions, sparking new research, and fostering a deeper, more profound connection to our shared human story. A glimpse into the past as our profound journey through the enduring echoes of Pompeii now draws to a contemplative close. We are ultimately left with a powerful, indelible impression, a haunting, visceral sense of both the immense beauty and the profound tragedy of Pompeii. We've been privileged to glimpse the vibrant, bustling life of a thriving Roman city, teeming with art, commerce, innovation, and the intricate tapestry of human connection, a magnificent microcosm of ancient civilization at its peak, and the intimate details of its private homes, once filled with laughter, domestic rituals, and the quiet rhythm of daily routines. Yet, this vibrant tableau of human existence is inextricably intertwined with the overwhelming, destructive, and indifferent power of nature, manifested in the sudden, cataclysmic fury of Mount Vesuvius that buried it all in an instant, freezing every life, every gesture, every moment in its final, desperate throes. The stark, heartbreaking contrast between that vibrant existence and its abrupt, terrifying end is a haunting, poignant reminder of our own inherent fragility and the unpredictable, awe-inspiring forces that continue to shape our world. It stands as a timeless warning, yet also a testament to life's fleeting beauty. For those whose curiosity has been deeply ignited, whose imaginations have been captivated, and whose empathy has been stirred by these stories, we strongly encourage viewers to visit Pompeii virtually or if circumstances permit, in person, to truly experience its unique, profound magic. Numerous online resources now offer incredibly immersive virtual tours, allowing you to explore meticulously reconstructed streets and buildings from the comfort of your home. Seeing the city in its vibrant glory before the eruption, experiencing its sounds and sights as never before. We offer practical insights into planning such a visit, suggesting the best ways to experience the vast, overwhelming sight, arriving early to avoid the bustling crowds and the harsh midday sun, hiring a knowledgeable local guide who can truly bring the individual stories to life, focusing on specific areas that pique your interest, like the vast forum, the enigmatic villa of the mysteries, the tragic garden of the fugitives, or the bustling thermopolia, and taking time to simply sit, observe, and absorb the profound atmosphere that permeates every stone, allowing the echoes of the past to wash over you. It's an opportunity to connect with the past on a visceral, almost spiritual level, to literally walk in the footsteps of ancient Romans, and to witness the raw, astonishing preservation of a lost world, frozen in its final moment. Endlessly compelling historical sight. What aspect of Pompeii resonated most profoundly with you? What new secrets do you believe still lie tantalizingly buried beneath its ash, waiting to be uncovered by future generations of archaeologists? Share your reflections, your most burning questions, or any personal connections you feel to this extraordinary place in the comments below. Engage actively with historians and archaeologists. Explore new groundbreaking archaeological findings as they emerge, and continue to delve into the vast, inexhaustible repository of knowledge that Pompeii continues to offer. By continuing to explore, to question, and to share its profound story, we collectively ensure that the irreplaceable legacy of Pompeii endures, not just as a ruin, but as a timeless testament to the richness of human life, the enduring spirit of resilience, and the unparalleled power of history to captivate, to educate, and to inspire us across millennia, forever whispering its silent yet powerful secrets.